did the panda puzzle, and he took days, maybe even months, and I was just laughing
Yeah,
at
it
him.
was pretty pathetic. I heard that he got like mold poisoning and it like festered and grew in his spine, in his sternum, and it was a
Look,
bad situation
if
for him.
there's no danger when you're putting together a puzzle, what's the point of doing a puzzle?
And he never finished the panda puzzle because, mold and death and stuff. So I
Yeah,
sent him my completed panda puzzle.
yeah, because you got to live on the edge, but after a while, you just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
You got to admit you lose.
Uh,
Yes.
so anyway, my panda puzzle's completed, and now I have no more puzzles to do. So I don't know. That took me a really long time. But there's 2 pieces missing.
How long did it take you?
It's 2 pieces. It's 2 pieces missing. This makes me sad.
That bigger panda looks like it's staring at the little panda's ass.
Well, he's just watching him out. It's the mother panda.
So
Is
the
it?
mother panda's a male? Alright.
Oh
No,
my.
the mother panda's not a male.
But you said he.
Oh, did I?
He's just staring him out.
Then yes, the mother panda's a male. Canon.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
So let's
Now
sort
you
it
all
out.
know the canon of the story. Panda and Little Panda. Coming to you live in 3 years.
In a IMAX scenario or something. I don't fucking. So Relic,
Yeah.
how are you doing in this fantastical week of coldness and wind?
Well, companion, my power did not go out once despite heavy storms in Pennsylvania. So I am doing remarkably well because it would have ruined my Romance of the Three Kingdoms 10 game and I would have probably killed a baby.
They're only up to 10, are they?
No, they're up to like 14, I think, total.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, for a while they're releasing one like every year, and I remember 8 coming out years and years ago, so I figured they'd be up to like 33 now.
I'm just playing 10 because of it's for the PS2 and you don't have to play as as an entire like nation. You can play as a single person, and that's just much cooler to me.
Ah, okay.
So I can be a vassal and be like, I have no responsibilities, bitches. I'll do whatever I want,
Yeah.
and
You
that's
can
the
kill
way
all
I
people.
do.
Yeah, I've never played
trying
any
to
of
get-
them. I just remember in like the second one or something, I was reading it, and apparently if you have an advisor with really high intelligence, they just tell you the right answer 100% of the time, and if you just do what they say, you just win.
That sounds dumb.
Yeah, it's not good game design.
Hmm.
You
In
gotta
10,
listen.
you can.
Gotta listen to Juve Liang, and don't attack whatchamacallit just because your brothers got stabbed in the face.
Oh yeah, well that's basic knowledge. You should. Lupe was a dummy dumb. He was
Look.
like, yo.
He swore an
pissed.
oath. They killed Zhang Fei just because he was drunk, and the drunkard. He had to go and
That's-
destroy his kingdom and drop his son on his head.
No, Lupe attacks Wu because they kill Guan Yu and Guan Ping.
Yeah, but later on, Zhang
Fei-
Fei, Zhang Fei dies off screen, like just in some random attack.
Yeah, because his own men, because he he gets in a drunken fits because
Yeah.
of Guan Yu's death, pisses them all off, and they're like,
What are you guys
know what?
talking about?
We're talking about
Chinese
things-
history.
Yes.
Nobody
Look,
knows what you're talking about.
Yes, they do. Look, there's a panda on the screen for a reason. It's Chinese
Yeah.
History Week, and I'm just trying to enlighten everyone.
All I hear is like Zing Zhu and Stigodiga.
Zing Zhu!
Look, companion. There's nobody named Zingzu.
Yeah,
Zing Yao.
that's close.
Zhao. Zug.
Besides, everybody should know their Chinese history, especially pertaining to
Cow
Dynasty
pee.
Warriors, or they suck.
Yes. But
Oh,
alright.
Dynasty Warriors. That's
So how are you doing, companion?
It's cold. It's very cold and windy.
Pick a
That's 'cause
color.
you live in Little Canada.
Well, I'm not in Little. Actually, I don't live there anymore. I'm up in Kirkoven.
I was talking about Minnesota in general.
Yeah, it's still really fucking cold.
So,
like-
companion, pick a color: green, red, or blue.
Orange.
There's no orange. You have to pick green or red or
There's
blue.
orange.
Okay. Well, you're a peasant. Hey,
What?
nothing. Look, you didn't pick one of the right colors.
Oh my god.
Now I know. Okay.
What is this?
What is what?
Tell me about the colors.
Well, if you pick one of the right ones, I can tell you.
Okay, fine. Green.
Okay, so you're with Lube, and let's see. Do you like beards or no beards?
I like beards.
Okay, you're Zhang Fei. Now, what I need you to do is yell really. We should probably do this later.
What?
You can't just leave them sitting there wondering what the hell is going on.
Well, very little was going on. It made sense before I started saying it, but you're Zhang Fei. You just have to deal with it. He's like the only one with a beard in the Green Kingdom.
What are you talking about? Guan Yu was
Oh my
renowned
god, you're
for
right.
his
Okay.
beautiful beard.
Do you like horses, companion?
In what way? Oh, yeah, they're good.
Okay, so fine. You're Guan Yu. And the Yakuza worship you.
Yay.
It's actually true.
There you go. He's actually a god in China. He's a
Yeah.
minor
Somehow
god.
I don't feel loved by my kingdom.
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna slaughter them all.
well, you probably could. You do have a red horse.
Yeah. I mean, Guan Yu was worth like 10,000 men or some crazy number like that.
It's all about changing the subject from Dynasty Warrior type topics and then just moving it back in.
Yeah.
Exactly. It'd be almost
Goddamn.
like if we did that with Tekken, the same kind of niche audience group,
Yes.
and it would still be pleasant for
So
us.
companion,
except
pick a
for
fighting
Companion.
style. You can pick
Shut up.
Kung Fu,
Capoeira.
Bear.
How about panda?
Panda is totally a style in Tekken. I'm
It
not
is
even
ancient.
kidding.
Goddamn.
So, Kraus, how are you doing this week? Well, this entire week, I did pass the initial test for that job, and then they wanted me to do some more, education thing, and I just finished that. And now, so technically I have the job, but I haven't been paid because I haven't started yet, and if I don't do well enough in the actual job, I think I, instantly lose the job, and it looks like it's really, really hard. So we'll see what happens, but at the very least, I can say that I passed the initial tests, which, not everyone does, so that's nice. And I don't know, we're just going to see what's going on with that. If I can actually get a decent amount of money from this, then that's going to change a lot for me, so it'll be good.
Yeah. And then you can upgrade your PC and be like, oh my god, I have so much hardware.
Pretty much, because my computer's been acting weird lately, and it's kind of concerning me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's because I upgraded my Flash player, and ever since then, weird things have been happening.
Then you can actually play at the resolutions that you are meant to play at.
Yeah, well, I can also possibly, record certain, 2D things, because for some reason 2D games don't record right for me a lot of the time, and I think it's because I don't have enough RAM. I only have 3 gigs, which is really bad for this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, well, I'm not confident I'll be able to actually do the job, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah. And my hiatus is almost over. I've actually started recording Final Fantasy VII again. And so I have 8 episodes of something to go starting February. I need more than Final Fantasy, because I have a bunch of episodes of that. I want to start recording Papa and Yo, at least trying it. It's been hard for me to rouse myself to do it, because I've just been studying, and it uses up all my brain power, and I'm like, I don't want to talk. Lol. I'll just play Awesome Nuts. But I don't know. It's potentially going well. We'll see what happens. If this job doesn't work out, then I have a backup plan. It's just one that involves me moving boxes, which is probably okay.
Which is boring.
Well, this job is boring too, except it's the type of boring where you actually have to use your brain, so in a way it's worse, because you can't, nod off into La La Land.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Well, now we can move on to the topics that we don't have.
Alright, let me see. Topic 1, right panda ear. And topic 2, left panda eye.
Topic 3, left panda, smallfoot.
Well, you said you had some topics, Relic. Do you want to start off, or should I, because I only have that one. I don't know if we should start off with that.
Well.
It might be too hard-hitting.
What?
My topic might be
we
too
got-
hard-hitting for the masses.
got, oh yeah, we got, okay, so we can do, Microsoft breaking laws. That would be a great one.
Oh, yeah.
Or, yeah, I'm sure you've heard that by now.
No.
Or we can go back to Greenlight being replaced, because Valve has talked a little bit more about that.
Did they
Oh,
say
did
what they were
they?
replacing it with?
Let me see. They didn't specifically say what they were replacing it with. They just talked about what they plan on replacing it with. And there's
Well,
speculation now.
What did they say they're gonna plan on replacing it with?
Something like Kickstarter. except like a Valve sort.
They're gonna have to throw money at stuff.
It seems to be that way. It seems to be Kickstarter, but Valve's Kickstarter kind of thing. That's what it seems to be.
Don't know how I feel about that.
They also, but here's the Allfather Gaben. All right, that's grand. But here's they said that since they're going to evolve Greenlight, what they're actually talking about at the Steam Dev Days was that they were going to give everybody, like every indie group, I guess. I don't know how they were, actually presenting it, but apparently everyone's getting their own Steam store page kind of thing, but it's done on the Steam machines, the new Steam machines.
Okay.
So I'm not sure exactly what that entails, and I don't think anybody is because it's new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not out yet, so.
And usually Valve keeps things under wraps until they are ready to launch it.
Well, they did say it at Steam Dev Days, and nobody was supposed to leak this stuff, but somebody mentioned about it, so.
Yeah,
now everybody knows.
Huh. I don't know how I feel about what. So you're gonna have to you vote with money now? Is that what's happening? And then if it gets enough money, it gets released?
I'm not sure if it goes into what they're calling crowdfunding. I guess is what it was referred to, Steam crowdfunding.
Yeah.
If they do that, then yeah, it's Kickstarter. You throw money at it, and that's just how it goes.
I don't like that.
But what seems more plausible is that it's something dealing with Steam machines, which is, I don't know what that actually entails or what it means.
Yeah.
And nobody really does. But it seems like he wants to give developers more power over Steam or something like that, and he wants everyone to have their own storefront. But nobody understands exactly how they will do this.
Yeah. I don't know if there's enough information to judge on this. It's just I've been annoyed at early access games lately. This almost feels like say a Scapegoat 2 was a fully made game and they wanted to get it on Steam. I'd be totally cool with kicking them some money. But let's say it's DayZ or something, that type of game that's not done yet. I'd be a lot more worried about them being hey, give us put us money and then it'll be on Steam.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's always one of those weird things. I personally don't like the early access games on Steam.
No.
In theory, it's a great idea. You give someone money while they're making the game, they make the game better, and it's essentially beta testing, but paid beta testing.
Yeah.
That's grand. But this isn't in theory. This is actual execution, and the execution is completely wrong because they don't have to actually make the game any better.
Yeah.
They can release it as it was in early access and just take the money and then take the extra money that they get for being re-put on the Steam store page as a full-fledged game.
Yeah, and it works sometimes. Don't Starve was early access. That turned out great.
Yeah.
Starbound is currently early access. A lot of people are enjoying that. But there's a lot of games that were released and they made a lot of promises and then they just stopped making the game. And they're well, we already have our money, suckers.
There needs to be another thing, they need to say more out there and be more out there this game isn't finished. Because I've seen some early access games that are practically unplayable, and they're just join in on the helping develop the game and shape its future. They don't say this game is really, really buggy and shit.
Is Catastrophe on
access?
Steam? Or
I think so.
It's on Greenlight.
Oh.
But the other thing about early access is that they charge full price for the games. It's not like you're paying a discount or anything. You're paying the full price for a broken model that you think will be better at some point.
Yeah, I mean sometimes they'll give a small discount. Don't Starve was 20% off or something like that. But
and you got a free copy in alpha to give to somebody.
Oh, I
Which
forgot
Don't
about
Starve
that.
did it in a great way. Don't Starve is a great example.
They're basically what every early access game should do. There were updates almost every 5 days, and they constantly kept them
doing a bunch of updates currently, and it was cheaper to buy it before it got released, so that was all great.
Yeah, and they're taking feedback from the community.
Yeah.
There's some people that are doing it right. It's just this might encourage a system that already seems a little bit abusable to me.
That's the thing that a lot of people have issues with, is that once they get their money, if they blow up like DayZ now, what if they just said, we're not going to finish developing the game, thanks for the money.
There's no reason for DayZ to finish developing their game. They were already paid their money.
That's the incentive away.
DayZ did that?
No,
DayZ's
but
on
they could.
early access
Oh,
currently
okay.
right now.
I was about to say, I thought that developer was cool. That would surprise me if he screwed
Yeah,
me
but
over.
it's just in theory that somebody,
Yes. No, he
especially a
could.
multiplayer game, could just be like, "Fuck this, we're done.
Yeah.
We have our money."
DayZ doesn't even have the zombies in the game right now. They took them out because of some alpha issues. Well, they're few and far between.
Well, it's not like they were the threat anyway.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
threat
that's
were
true.
other jerks playing the game. That's what's going to
But a
kill
lot
you.
of people have a lot of issue right now with is that when something's released on early access, it appears on the front page of the Steam Store new release section.
You should be able
And
to
then when
filter
it's-
those out.
And then whenever it's released fully, it reappears there.
Mm.
So then you get double the store page advertising essentially, and that is BS to a lot of people, including me. I think that's just bullshit and shouldn't be there.
Like on Steam, if you go to the Steam store page, there's an option that's checked and it's filter out DLC because Steam used to have all the DLC come up on the store page by default, and there wasn't a way
Yeah.
to filter it
that'd
out.
be confusing.
Yeah, I know. It was just like getting flooded with shit, and now they have old games coming out practically every week. They have early access games flooding the Steam store page.
Yeah.
Like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance got kicked off the Steam store page after like one day.
Huh. I want to play that game so badly. It's just I've been burned by PC ports too much that don't work with my controller. So
I just think they need to add a filtering option to filter out early access games and
Well,
those
what they
other
should
ones.
do
Yeah.
is that they should just put it in a separate tab so that people who actually want to see that have to click on that. It's like filtered by default.
Hmm.
Because it should not get precedence. They're early access. They shouldn't be on the front page because that's too abusable. And it's not a finished game. The store page is for finished games, not unfinished games. So they should have their own little section. It's not like you put DLC on the front page. Early access is the same thing. Unfinished work.
Mhm.
They don't go on the front page.
Yeah.
I just want to see what they do with the with the Steam OS and the Steam boxes, because apparently exclusives might be a thing on those, which would be
Which is a shame.
yeah. I don't know.
On other important news, I did finish the damn puzzle. Those are all the pieces I had. I don't know where the other two pieces are. They're probably in my
Search.
mother's house somewhere.
Yeah, just toss your mother's house looking for them, being like, I need to find these damn pieces.
Well, she already found some, like, as I was working on them. Like, there were, like, 3 that were just there, so I bet the other ones are there. But it's not like I'd go out and pay, like, tons of money for the puzzles. They were all, like, $1 at a yard sale, and I'm just out. That's it. This is the last one.
It's a pretty big puzzle for $1.
This was 1,000 pieces, and the pieces are huge. They're huge. Like, this thing is, like, 3 feet wide. But, yeah.
You should lay down next to it
Uh,
and take a picture like that.
How?
It'd be hard to.
I would
but
need someone else to help me.
Use your foot.
What? Oh, that's true.
You know, hold it up with your foot.
I'll put one of my shoes next to it. That'll really confuse people because they're size 13. But
God, I hate having. My stupid feet are too wide to fit into normal 13s.
oh, wait. So you have
Special
like
shoes.
you have size 14s?
No, I have size 13s, but my feet are wide, so the
Oh.
normal size 13s squeeze them.
So you need a 13 wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes those don't even fucking fit.
Oh,
It's annoying.
forgot that you're a giant.
It's really annoying shopping for shoes.
No, it's terrible. When I look through the dumpsters in my college, I can never find shoes my size ever. Like not even once.
Shopping.
I mean, yeah, shopping. Look, people have found full wardrobes in there. Those college students, like, a lot of them have a lot of money. They buy a lot of stuff here. They're like, oh, we have to move out. Like, one of my friends found the TV inside of the box, like a giant TV. And it worked. I know someone else who found a laptop. I needed some, like, extra coaxial cables. I just got that from the dumpster.
Oh,
But
dumpster diving, man.
it was great. We don't really do it anymore because a few years ago, besides the fact that the cops don't like us to do it anymore for some reason, because I guess people are complaining that a bunch of like street urchins were climbing in the garbage. They started like having a donation thing to like donate clothes to like churches and stuff. So now they don't throw them out. So there's not as much good stuff, which is what they should have done years ago. It's just screws me over. But anyway,
Apparently
was that?
Wasteland 2 is not worth $60, so some of you just said it in the chat. I was actually thinking about getting that, but $60 is kind of a lot to drop on a game.
the thing is, I've like $60 for a long time has been like standard game price, but I've literally never paid $60 for a game. The most I've ever played was $50, and I think I've only played $50 for a game maybe twice in my life. Other than that, like, $30's asking a lot for me.
And it used to be like 80 for a cartridge game back in the days of Nintendo 64.
That was dumb. That never should have happened. Like,
This is
Nintendo's
because of its
based on this-
cartridge.
Yeah, I know, but like everyone else was using CDs at that point.
Mhm.
Like, Nintendo's just like, they really don't care what other people do,
Yeah.
so they just do whatever the hell they want, and it works out for them sometimes, and other times it doesn't.
Other times Wii U.
Yeah, but $80, $80 for a game, and you know there's been inflation since then. Like, that's like the equivalent of like $90 or $100 now. I mean, oh my god. But yeah, what did Microsoft do to break the law? Because I actually don't know about that.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
no, the thing? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can explain it, Relic.
Okay, well, Microsoft decided to launch a new Xbox One campaign, and this was like about a week ago. This news went completely viral.
Oh, I do know about this. Okay, yeah.
Essentially, Microsoft wanted publicity for Xbox One, and Machinima partnered up with them. But the rules of this partnership was that it all had to remain undisclosed. You couldn't tell anybody that you were doing this, like that you were actually being paid to sponsor the Xbox One. And the only way that you were able to be paid the extra, I think it was $3 per 1,000
$3
views.
RPM.
Yeah. The only way that you qualified for that extra cash was if you said something positive about the Xbox One. You couldn't say anything negative. That was specifically said. If you said anything negative, you would not qualify for this deal.
And you had to show 30 minutes of 30 seconds of a Xbox One
footage.
game. Yeah.
And you had to say only positive things about it.
Mhm.
You couldn't say
That
anything
is
negative.
extremely illegal.
Wait, no, I think it was you can't say anything negative about it. I don't think they said you
They
had
didn't
to say something
specify
positive.
that you had to say something positive, but I know a few people who didn't say anything at all regarding, like, didn't say anything negative or positive, and they did not get any cash from it. So, and this wasn't just for Machinima partners. It was for anybody, but Machinima was the one paying it out. It seems.
Oh,
so.
I heard it was just Machinima.
No, Machinima was the one paying it out, but apparently anyone could get along with it.
I don't
So-
think I could do that. I'm pretty sure because, like, for example, like I did a promotional video for Infinite Crisis, and it said very specifically you have to tell your viewers somewhere that you are getting paid
Yes,
for the link.
and you know why you have to do that? Because the FDC says that online advertising must be disclosed. If you are
Yes.
being sponsored to make a video, you have to tell people, because otherwise that's unethical.
Yeah, and it really is. Like,
That's
So
from some pretty shady
Microsoft-
shit.
And Machinima both broke the FDC guidelines, which is really bad because that stands for the federal. Oh my god, I can't even remember what it is. I'm gonna look it up because I can.
Federal Department of Armadillos
I think it's like the Federal Department of
Advertising.
Corrections.
I don't know.
No, it's FDC.
Oh,
Yeah,
Federal Department of Communication.
yeah, that's what I think it is, but I don't
Okay.
know for sure.
But like that, it's just I don't get why you would do that to your subscribers unless you're a total asshole. Like, even though, like, I had played Infinite Crisis beforehand and I did like it, and I still almost felt a little bit weird
You had to
getting money
mislead
for people.
them.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is, there's some other promotional deals. I want to know if you're allowed to put a link and say, like, this game is dumb. But, because, like, I signed up for, like, World of Tanks and I haven't played it yet, and I don't know if I'm going to like it. But if I make a video, if I don't like it, I'll probably still make the video and just not put the link or something. Because I don't know. I kind of want to check it out, because I like what their future plans are. Because they want to have, like, land battles and sky battles and sea battles.
That's 3 different games. They
I know,
have,
but that's like but the thing is, the 3 different games are going to affect each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's really cool. Like, I kind of want to check that out, but isn't this probably going to be like a third-person shooter, but you're in a tank? I don't know. I might not like it.
I don't know.
It's kind of like that. You can go first person too. Which is even better.
Can
right?
you go fast and, like, go over mountains? Or, like...
It depends what type of tank you are. You can be these slow hulking tanks, you can be these really fast scouting tanks,
Ooh, I want to be scout tank.
and you can be a sniper tank, an artillery tank.
We should play that. We should play it sometime. We could
I
be,
think I do have it downloaded.
assuming you can be in, like, a unit or something, I would totally play that
Yeah.
once. See how it is. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they have World of Tanks, and then World of Warplanes, and then like
World of Warplanes.
yeah,
Sounds really close to another game.
or is it called War Thunder? I don't remember. One of those two.
World of
No,
Warplanes.
yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I might have to talk about a magical diary.
Yeah, we should bring that up. So, this is the part where I don't talk at all and just let them.
Well,
split.
if you have any questions, companion, feel free to
why
chime in.
would I be interested in like?
Look.
So would you talk about that? Did you
Oh my God! What did she
blast the
say?
demon boy?
Well, you see, it was an intense moment. All right, here's the thing. I played with Relic. I played Long Live the Queen. A lot of people know that. And I liked it so much that I went to the company's website and I was like, all right, what other games have these guys made? And the first one that looked interesting was a game called Magical Diary, where you're this girl that finds out she has magical powers and she goes to a magical high school. And I played the demo, and it was awesome. I really wanted to play it. And I was talking to Relic about it, and I was like, I like it, but I'm not going to spend the money. And he was nice enough to get it after I told him.
I don't remember this. I thought you bought it.
Oh yeah, sure, that's what happened.
Actually, Yoshi bought it for
Yeah,
him.
clearly. Well, anyway, after I told him my intentions to pursue a certain demon boy, he became interested. And there may be a video of this conversation somewhere on someone's channel. But
I don't think so.
no, it's not. It could be. I could be having hallucinations about it. But basically, I enjoyed the game way more than I feel like I should have. Especially because it's this game where you play as this girl trying to... You're not actually specifically trying to pick up guys, but you know what happens. The options are there. And it was kind of great. And I don't know if I should talk about the specifics or not, but it's fun. If you like those type of games, it's fun. Is it as good as Long Live the Queen? No. I mean, part of the problem is that it's actually a lot longer of a game, so it's harder for me to replay it because you have to go through way more scenes that you've already been through.
Mhm.
Most of the thing is based around you going to these classes where you get magical abilities and different magical stats. They actually have a very small effect in the game, like a disappointingly small effect in the game.
Yeah.
They affect the tests, and very few of them will affect dialogue options, but I've only encountered 2 situations where that's happened. Ever.
Oh,
And
I on my first playthrough, I think I had like 4 situations
Really?
that I could use magic in.
Like,
Yeah.
what's
'Cause
one
I
of
was
them?
white
for you?
magic, so
There was one
You can
where,
use-
and if I'm gonna probably talk about a few spoilers here, I'm sorry. Like, I don't think either of us are gonna make videos of it.
So if you don't want spoilers
For
a
Magical
dating
Diary.
sim,
for,
a dating
for an
sim called Magic.
obscure dating sim
That
magical
yes,
diary.
they cost
school.
$15.
Yeah.
But there's one time, like, there's this like
I
Halloween
hand
dance.
games.
Yes.
Oh, did you cast Sight Demons?
I cast the spell where you can, like, you're just like, huh, are we really dancing with spirits like they say? And then I used a spell to see the spirit, and the spirit's like, you weren't supposed to see me, and just blast the crap out of me, and I took permanent health damage, and I got detention.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, that was the second time I played, because I didn't have it, and I was just
And
pissed,
I was just
because the one professor is just like, why didn't you tell her not to do that? And she's just like, oh, sometimes it's best for them just to go into the world and make mistakes.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, then
Yeah.
why did you give me detention? Like, I could have died.
I was pissed. I was like, you bitch!
Yeah.
I'm learning this dangerous fucking magic, and you're letting me do what I want? The only thing you say is, don't summon demons from another plane! Great! But whenever
There's-
they're already here, it's fine!
Like, there's a lot of really important things that these students don't tell you. Because, like, it's kind of like in Harry Potter. There's people that are part of wizarding families and know about magic their entire lives. And then there's what you are, which are called wild seeds, where it's just like you have a normal mother and father, and you just have magic. And you don't know anything about magical society. And they don't tell you a goddamn thing when you get to that school. Like, you get in trouble all the freaking time if you're not careful.
Yeah, because essentially, the people who already know this stuff either A, think less of you, or B, think you already know it because they're not used to these other kids who don't know these things.
Yeah, it's like you might not tell someone maybe you should have an umbrella when it rains. Like, it's that obvious to these magical kids that they're not going to tell you that type of thing.
Yeah.
And, like, another time, like, there's this, like, you know those machines with the claws and you can get, like, a bunny? I used my magic to try to get it out, and I got in trouble for that. But I was careful, no one would have seen. And I was like,
Yeah.
like, no, you can't use
'Cause
magic in
you're-
public.
Because you're pretty much, you can't use magic in public, you can't break rules.
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to be a douchebag.
I'm fine with not breaking rules, but I'm not fine when they don't tell me what the rules are.
Yeah.
That
Like,
ghost
they
could have
don't-
killed me.
They don't tell you the rules. Like,
Yeah.
one of the professors is essentially, laissez-faire. She's like, whatever happens, happens. The other one's like, I hate these kids who don't have magic because they're just going to abuse their potential anyway. So neither one will help you.
Mhm.
Can you blast
And
the
then the one
professors?
just hates you.
No.
You can
The
blast,
professors would
quote-unquote.
kick your ass if you tried that.
You can, quote-unquote, blast.
Yeah, that's
what
what I meant. Blast them.
Actually, I believe you can blast one of them. But
Yes. What is that?
but no, did you actually
Well.
beat the demon storyline, Relic, or?
Yeah, I beat both. Both.
Okay, so let me just tell you what
Yes,
happened, and this actually is spoilers for that storyline. So basically, this demon boy comes up to me, and he's part of this initiation ceremony, and we get close. But the thing is, everyone is really
You're breaking up for me.
seriously. Can you hear me?
Just keep talking. Say like a line of text.
La 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 la.
Yeah, that works. Okay. I wonder what that was.
Okay, I don't know. But, basically everyone's really racist against him. Like, your roommate is just like, you shouldn't be around him. And you're like, why? And he's like, because he's a goddamn demon. And you're like, whoa, racist? That's not cool. So, because...
That's purple skin.
yeah, it's like, yeah, you can't just hate him just because he has blue skin. God damn. And then, but the thing is, he's always really nice to you, so you actually get attached to him, even though everyone in the school is just like, you stay away from that dude, he's a demon. He's gonna screw you. But I'm like, no, they're just judging him because he's a demon, that's not fair.
And then some of the older kids are like, yo, we've actually been around some of the people he's been with. He's kind of a jerk. And it's
yeah,
like,
but he always has a reasonable explanation for it. So it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. But then one day, you get really close, and you're in a gymnasium, and he's like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm dying. And it's because, I can't exist in the magical world, and the only way that someone could save me is if they sacrifice their life. And at that point, I was like, wow, I like you, but I don't actually love you that much, bro. And so I told him, sorry, bro, goodbye. And I thought he would be understanding, because, he wouldn't want me to sacrifice his life, and he's just like, you never loved me at all, did you? And I'm like, what? Wait! And I'm like, he's like, it was all a lie. He's like, dude, you're asking a whole lot! And then he tried to kill me. So, I'm saved at the last minute by a professor, and my roommate is just like, didn't I goddamn tell you he was a freaking demon? What did you expect? And I really didn't see it coming, because there's no sign that he's a dick. So then he gets chased off from the school, he gets banished, and I go to the prom alone.
that was your first ending?
That was my first ending.
My first ending was, oh man, you probably are better, better for the world than I am. You'll do more things than I will. I'll help you out. And he was like, yeah, I lied to your face. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, I was almost completely sure that you would have sacrificed yourself. It's just funny because of my personality. I was like, bro, you're asking a lot. I mean, I like you. But do I like you? It's like, you can't just ask someone to... I thought he would be supportive, too. He would totally understand. No, don't sacrifice your life. But no, if you do sacrifice your life, he, sucks half of your soul out, and it completely cripples you for the rest of the game.
Yes. And that was my first run through that game, and I was just, so surprised that he betrayed me like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
You're
it was...
an ass. You could just take it and not say anything, you ass.
Yeah.
No, you gotta rub it in.
Yeah, no, the
You
fact that he's
added-
he mocks you while he's sucking your soul out. He's like, wow, that was really easy to fool you. Oh my god, and he lifts off all the things that he, did to gain your affection.
Yeah, but then later on, he's like, by the way, I actually did love you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he chooses not to kill you.
Wasn't
it's
there
a-
an ending where the ending where you go into the demon world or something and
Yeah,
Kind of.
Did
That was
you-
the first ending I got.
oh, where you said you wouldn't talk to him ever again, and then you broke your promise?
Yeah, and then I lost all my magical powers.
That's the
and I was
most-
like, oh, he really did love me.
That's such a good ending. Because they lightly suggest that maybe your character will become a crazy demon that seeks revenge on the human world.
Yes, but more importantly, it shows that this guy who tried to kill you really did love you.
Yes.
And the moral of the story is to always trust demons.
pretty much.
But no, it was It was surprisingly well written. It actually creates this dichotomy of, like, I don't know if you've ever seen someone in a relationship and they're with someone who's horrible, and you and every one of your friends tells you that they're horrible, but they're just like, no, if you really knew him, he's a good guy. And it displays that really effectively in this weird guise of Demon Boy and Magic School. So, it was actually really well written.
Except he's actually really much a dick, and then
Yes.
he's also not. It's kind
Which
of
is
weird.
why I'm glad that I had the sense to get out as I did. I mean, it actually made the game a lot more boring, because the storyline just ends if you don't try to sacrifice your life. Like, there's just no more
So-
story anymore.
Was he dying in the gymnasium?
No, he was lying. That was BS.
He tells you he's gonna die by the end of the year, and he needs a soul.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I'll give you mine. And then he's like, yeah, I'm lying.
Yeah, he's like, I just
But-
wanted your magical power to become more powerful.
Yeah, and then if you
Jesus.
don't give him that, he pretty much hates you forever. And then he's like, well, I don't actually hate her.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, like,
And
if
then
you
get in love.
don't sacrifice yourself, you never hear from him ever again.
Somebody's asking you to do an LP on it. You should tell them.
No.
Never.
Because
Never will that happen.
it's all reading,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I don't
Not only
do...
is it all reading, but we've already played it and we've already experienced it. So it's not like we could give you a candid, truthful display of what the game is. And
So now it's not
certainly
blind.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because, like, I'm not going to do Long Live the Queen either. I mean, that was at least helpful because, one, me and Relic could play off each other, and two, he was doing half the reading, which helps me. And just...
And 3, it was blind for us both.
Yes.
At the time.
And I also don't do point and clicks, and this is actually less interactive than a point and click. So... And the tests are pretty cool because you can do a whole bunch of different things, but... What's cool about the first test is if you have really high blue magic, you can teleport yourself out of the thing. And the professor's like...
Spoiler.
Like, you're not... Well, the other thing we just went through was a much bigger spoiler.
Yeah, I know. We shouldn't be doing that. We're bad
Well,
people.
I warned them, because I figured most people... But, like, you just teleport yourself out, and the professor's like, you're not supposed to be able to teleport yourself yet! What the hell? And he gives you all these extra bonus points and apologizes, because you actually teleport yourself upside down and land on your head. And he's just like, you could have killed yourself. I am sorry. If I knew you could do that, I would have given you more safety instructions. But, yeah.
Yeah, I leveled up white magic before that first test. I wasn't even eligible to take it because I couldn't pass it with my skill. So.
Yeah. The only thing is, I have to say, the demon storyline very interesting. As far as I've seen, the other storylines are nowhere near as interesting.
Which is understandable because it kind of tries to force you down the demon story path line.
Yes.
And the other storylines are kind of just like this added-on thing for if you don't want to go with it. But Ellen's storyline seems promising.
That's
just
the
to
one
see
that
how
I
her
played
character-
next, and I was kind of disappointed in it.
Really? It seemed
Yeah.
like it was it had promise. I didn't try it out
It's-
yet, but
Especially compared to the demon one, it's not that great. And the thing is, my first character was Zoe Blasta, because reasons. My second character was Yuri Light, and it's clever for several reasons. Because first of all, Yuri is the term for girl-on-girl romance stories, and I was going after girl.
In Japan, yes.
Yeah, in Japan. And second, the character in Death Note is named Yagami Light, and it's really close to that. And never mind. I just want people to know how clever I am.
Cross has always wanted to blast demon boys.
Well,
and other ones.
True.
I didn't know until this game, but that demon boy is a dick. I rejected him because he's a dick.
Oh, I didn't. I loved him with all my heart, and he repaid me eventually. Just took a long time.
I do like that neither of us saw the betrayal coming, though. Like, I seriously, because I thought, since I really thought he was on my side, I thought he'd understand too. Like, he wouldn't want me to sacrifice my life for him.
See, I was more understanding of that he was a senior and he was a demon, so he had unlimited magic potential, and he needed mine to add to his.
Except for the fact
Except
where you die.
Well, I would gladly, for the sake of the magic world, give my life. Apparently,
You live inside of him.
I
don't
think you
that's
just
how-
I think you just die. I think you're just dead, and he has your power.
That's something.
Yeah, you don't get anything for this. Like, screw it.
We should probably. Should we specify like what types of magics there are?
I don't know. Well, we've already been talking about this for like 20 minutes, but
Yeah. You were red magic.
it's a good game. I'd like to recommend it. I could not. It's too expensive. I just It's too expensive.
$15 for the average consumer is probably a little bit much for a visual novel, which is what this boils down to.
Yes.
Bottom line, it's pretty much a visual novel. Limited interaction, mostly reading. It's about 5 hours long, so
And there's
on a playthrough.
there's limited replay value. A lot of the scenes are the same as the problem, but they also do this thing where like things will happen off screen, and if you don't go down certain paths, you won't know what's going on unless you play again, which is cool.
It does. Honestly, it's a good one-time experience, especially.
Yes.
Simply because it really makes you feel like this is a school and things are happening in it,
Yes.
and people aren't just waiting around for you to come over to them.
Yes, stuff will happen if you don't interact with it. The thing is, I understand why it's $15 because like it is a very niche market. Like visual novels are not popular in America, so they have to pump up the price a little bit. But yes.
Besides that, it's pretty in depth for what it was.
Somebody's asked, weren't they given a challenge to make a fanfic? If you have fanfics, you can go ahead and post in the chat.
Okay, yes, I can't guarantee I'll read it. It's because Douglas... Alright, it was a good idea, Douglas, but...
Next time we have Douglas on, we should read out all the fanfics.
Yes. Like, are we going to be responsible for reading these? Because I don't... Look, and just because it's a fanfic, it doesn't have to do with people, like, ravaging me. You can make it about other things.
Yeah, that
now
is
it's gonna all be about ravaging you.
They don't all have to be about people having their way with me. I mean...
Now it can be about the panda
Cross could
puzzle.
have his way with companion. You
No!
know, come on.
That's not what I mean!
Okay, I approve of this.
No, I mean... it
Cross
doesn't have to
this
do
too.
with sex at all.
I mean, yes, it has to do with sex, but me on top.
Oh my god.
That is what you said in context.
Okay, so
if
changing the
it's
subject to
Greenlight.
anything that's not this. Diet pills. Good or...
Are good for sex.
What?
They keep the person on top lighter.
God
There's
damn
no
it!
physical difference.
That is true.
That's not even that much of a stretch, you son of a... Alright, listen.
We just went
I
from
know
talking
it's not much of a
about...
stretch. I'm good at my job.
Diet pills are bad! Haven't you ever seen Requiem for a Dream?
That was a depressing movie.
That was one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen in my life.
Look, Cross.
Especially because of the
Look.
mother. I felt really bad for her. I was just like, what if
Alright,
that was my mother?
Spoilers.
Diet pills are bad too. Diet pills are bad.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have enough weight, your ribs will break from the person on top. Happy?
That mother, I was just like, she just reminded me of my mother
Spoilers.
somehow. How is that a spoiler? It's a spoiler that she reminded me of my mother.
Well, you have commentary in
My
the
God,
movie.
She
right?
was African American.
My mother's not African American. Whatever.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did you have a third
Somebody-
topic? Really? Somebody what?
Somebody asked in the chat, how'd you guys meet each other? This is a very bizarre friendship.
It was
It's a
died tonight.
very, very bizarre friendship. Because
We all met-
companioncy was our mutual contact because he was a companion, a high-class whore.
No, this is not
that
Firefly.
Fired out numerous times.
We all met through Die Tonight. We're all in the Oozing Inn together. That's how we met. If you think these conversations are weird, you have no goddamn idea.
Yeah, like
You-
a year ago, we used to have...
You don't even know.
Like a week ago, we talked about a uterus being exploded.
Okay, so anyway,
Fuck!
look,
Look,
there's...
we did give a reason that these conversations are much tamer than our other ones.
Yes.
And so I gave them that.
They don't need to know. They don't need to know.
That was...
I didn't specify after that. Cross.
You don't... That's probably even worse if you don't say...
Yeah, it's even worse.
No, it's completely 100% normal.
Hmm.
Uteruses explode all the time.
Yes, they just spontaneously explode.
You didn't know that, but
It's
now
a
you
common
do.
problem.
Damn the
Science
U.S.
facts.
military weaponizing a women's uterus. Alright, no, this is getting too much to a conversation we have when we're not recording. We have to stop. We have to stop. Alright, we have
We're
to
not
pull her in.
recording, streaming. It's a complete difference.
Relic, what was that third topic you had? You said you had a
That
third.
was. I had two topics. I went through them. You guys weren't paying attention to them.
No, I thought you had three. Okay.
It was 3 Magical Diary.
Oh, okay, so we had the same topic. The Humble Indie Bundle's doing something weird, where they are offering audiobooks.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
if you're interested in audiobooks, Check them out. Some of them, I don't know. None of them all looked like they were amazing. But I started one called Found, and I'm about... It's really short. I'm probably like a 7th into it, an 8th into it. And it's got me intrigued in like a lost J.J. Abrams type of way. Like, they proposed this cool mystery. So far I'm enjoying it.
Flat on its face, isn't it?
Huh?
It's gonna be like, all the mysteries will be found out at the end of the series.
No, it's...
And then they end on a fucking pan shot of a boat. And you get fucking pissed
How
off.
do they end on a pan shot of a boat whenever it's an audiobook?
It's...
I know there was only the boat.
And then the camera...
Through the ocean.
The camera backed out, and they were on a boat.
No, I can't say anything about the show that I'm referencing because it would be
That's
spoilers.
why I was stopping you.
We should, though, because no one should watch that show ever.
It's actually pretty good up until the point when they let you down.
It's good until they let you down, and then you go back to the rest of the series and realize how many logical inconsistencies and stupid BS there is, and then you get so angry that you wasted 13 hours of your life that you want to scream to the heavens, but no one will understand because none of them are dumb enough to watch it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate that show. I hate that show. I hate it.
This long tirade, I think you have to tell them what you're referencing.
All right, what Companion said happens, but it's not really a spoiler because that doesn't make any goddamn sense. But I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say it because people are going to look it up and waste their life.
I think it's
you already went on a tirade.
It's called Persons Unknown. It was a series that lasted one season and did not get a renewal because it's dumb and no one should watch it.
I think they didn't get a renewal because it was
dumb. Because it was dumb.
It was put in a dumb time frame.
And also it was dumb.
Or it was dumb.
That might not have helped.
It was so dumb.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth watching.
No,
but beware to get let down.
It's not. Don't watch it. There's so many series that are more worth watching. Oh my god.
You should watch Journeyman also.
Oh my! Everyone should watch Journeyman. That's true. That's a show that no one's ever heard of, but it's one of my favorite series of all time.
Skip the first episode. This is very important.
Yes. Every one of my friends that I tried to show it to didn't watch it because they watched the first episode. The first episode's dumb. Just
skip
start
the
with
first
second
episode and just go right to the second.
Yeah, it might be on Hulu.
Maybe.
Is it on Netflix? Because that's the wider...
I doubt it. I very much doubt it.
Okay. Because, if something's on Netflix, you could specify that first, because it's more important.
Yeah.
You might actually need to steal it, like, with a torrent. Like, there's no
On the Pirate
DVDs
Bay?
of this. There's no way to buy it. There's no way to see it. The only way to see it is through, like, Internet Archives and maybe Hulu if they haven't removed it.
Yeah. I'm going to actually look it up on Hulu right now and see if it's there.
Welcome to What You Should Pirate with Cross Knights, advocating that
There are
piracy.
certain things that you can only get if you pirate. Like, there's no DVD, there's no way to watch it online besides stealing it. There's a show called Now
God.
and Then about this guy who gets hit by a train, and the government takes his body and puts it in this young, like, fit body to do, agent stuff, and he's not allowed to tell his family, even though he, lives
Oh
really
my
close
god,
to them.
you can watch Journeyman for free on every single episode on Hulu.
Yes, okay, it's still there. They didn't take it off. Yes.
Oh my god.
Everyone watch that, but don't watch the first episode. Or
So,
if you do,
there's
make
a
sure you
link.
go to the site. Yeah, I'm really glad that you like that Companion, because you're the only one I've been able to convince to watch it besides my cousin.
Go to the link, but skip the first episode. Go right to the second.
They will fill you in on what
Wait.
happens.
So it's free even without a subscription to
Yeah,
Hulu?
it's just
Yes.
it's all ads. It's
Mhm.
just got ads on it.
Oh, that's weird.
There's a lot of free stuff on Hulu. Like, it used to be all free.
And then they got Hulu Plus,
Yeah.
which is bullshit.
Then they put a bunch of anime on Hulu Plus, and I was very depressed.
Mhm.
Because I was like, man, I would pay for anime, but it's Hulu, so.
But Netflix.
You can actually watch part of Babylon 5 on there also, and that's a series that I love, but the first season is bad.
Yeah, I can't finish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try, but
You could just skip to the second season.
then you miss out on stuff in the first season that actually matters.
But if you really like the second season, you could always go back. Because it's just that there's stuff in the first season that pays off, like, really later on, because everything's related. Like, it's so well written that he obviously... It's not like Lost. He knew exactly where he was going from the beginning. And just...
Ross, you're dying.
Am I?
Okay, I'm glad you hear that. I was going to ask you that, Ben.
Yeah,
Damn
you
it.
started exploding.
I don't know what to do about that.
But yeah,
We'll just ignore him and talk about how Companion is doing on his channel.
do I sound fine?
You sound fun.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
So
sound
So I
fine?
figured that, 10 minutes left, we should probably get to the wrap-up section.
Yeah.
yeah, I was just about to say that. But my channel is going all right. I I need to I have some more Sword of the Stars Bit Mind Games DLC finished up. I recorded some with the Dolphin Man of Doom. I tried recording a game called Haunted Memories. I spoke about this on the last podcast. That didn't turn out very well because the game runs like shit on my computer. And the thing is, I get the same exact frame rate if I'm playing at the highest graphics quality as I do if I'm playing at the lowest, which makes no sense. So I'm thinking it's poorly optimized for that. But I'm probably just going to try to figure out Underhell Chapter 1.
Well, isn't Haunted Memories like early access? Or
That's
not,
Haunted
like,
Memories 2.
Oh.
Haunted Memories 1 is done and out right now, but yeah, I couldn't get it to run at more than 15 frames, which was terrible. And there's just one stupid part. I should probably post the footage that I actually recorded just because of this one part. You go up to this car in the middle of the woods, and you start it, like it starts automatically next to you, and it has this really annoying, like, loud car engine sound. It's like, fum, fum, fum. And meanwhile, there's an audiobook on the, like, hood of the car, and you pick it up, and the dude's like,
So this is the story about the game. Let me explain it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
What?
The car engine is just going on while the person's talking. You can't hear the goddamn guy. It's like, are they stupid? Did they even think about that?
Wow.
Speaking of horrible games, public service announcement: don't buy Guys of the Wolf. It is terrible.
Yeah.
Alright.
I saw Total Biscuit do a video on that. It was hilarious.
So,
Gosh, what's going up on your channel?
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm still on hiatus until February, sorry.
You only got 3 days of 4 days, 3 days, 4 days of
Yes.
hiatus left.
So, upon my return, Final Fantasy VII will come back, 2 episodes of Speedrunners will be up, an episode of Asanauts where we screw around with the custom match and all play the same character. I think that's all I have. I'm actually a little bit worried because I don't have as much as a backlog as I wanted because I've spent so much time studying for this damn job. But we'll see. I could be fired from the job next week, so then I'll have free time again. It's really hard. It's really hard what they're expecting me to do. It's a lot harder than the tests, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Or you could pay Companion to make content for your channel.
That would be good. I could, like, post so much cats and meowing and...
Yes.
Okay, instead I'm paying Relictae.
What about Buckus? Oh, wait, he would just block...
I only accept
from your
hand
chat.
jobs as payment, so...
Okay, so I'm going to continue to make my own content, and I'm going to be happy about it.
Did you not hear my suggestion for Buttkiss?
Yeah, except, yeah, no, he would just ban all my
Although
subs.
he would block everybody on that goes to your videos,
Yeah.
I think he would still make good content.
I think Butkus probably could Let's Play. I don't know if he has the time, but...
He had at least one person considering watching him.
Yeah, someone asked if he had a channel. Also, I saw someone post about pirating games and getting viruses. Yeah, there are things you can do to, like, minimize that, but I don't really want to teach people how to pirate better.
Yeah.
But, yes, that is a risk. You can screw up your computer.
And you can get spoiled for Bioshock Infinite.
Well, you're not supposed to mention that, companion.
Yeah, because now you're advocating that you, sir, pirate.
Yeah,
games
well, now I
that
need
are
to explain
still-
it, because Companion's a jackass who says things that he shouldn't. But
Wait,
No,
what?
that
Hold
was
on.
Companion who pirated it. We don't need
Clearly.
to explain it any further.
no, I feel like I do need to explain it. Because this is what happened. Because he's already said it. He's already said it and it's out there.
Don't say any spoilers, though.
I'm going to say all of the spoilers.
God damn
Of
it.
course I'm not going to say the spoilers, Companion. Who do you think I am? No.
I thought you were Buttkiss, spoiling everything.
Here's the thing. When Bioshock Infinite came out, I was so paranoid that I was going to get spoiled for it, and I couldn't buy it at the time. So I decided I'm going to download it, and that's really not okay, but I did it. And then I checked to make sure, because again, I know how to not get viruses, I checked to make sure it was real. The first comment was a spoiler that spoiled the entire game. Now, the ironic thing is, if I had waited, like, the 4 or so months to, like, buy it, I actually would have managed to avoid all of the spoilers. No one would have spoiled me. The only reason I got spoiled is because I was so paranoid that I was going to get spoiled that I did things to prevent myself from getting spoiled. It was like a goddamn Greek tragedy.
Yeah.
So, that, again, I have a lot of problems with that game, but a large part of it was that I didn't like the gameplay, and the story was spoiled for me. So, you have to be really careful with spoilers for that game, because you can literally be spoiled for it with, like, one sentence.
Insta karma.
It was bad. Yeah. It's just... I'm just so sad, because, like, if I wasn't so worried about getting spoiled, I wouldn't have been spoiled.
The NSA is gonna get you.
Yeah.
Well, that's your fault, asshole.
Yeah, it is your fault,
Me?
Companion.
Wait. What? Wait.
Companion, I specifically didn't want to mention that I did that, because I don't want to encourage people to do
I didn't say you
it.
pirated it. For all you could have known, I could have pirated it, which I
No,
may have.
you said it, Companion. I have it on the thing.
No, listen.
I don't know if he actually said it. I know I said he did it because I was covering for you.
No, he said... Well, once he said it, I had to get it out there. Because the thing is, like, he said, like, or you could get spoiled by pirating it. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I've already mentioned many times that I was spoiled on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's alright. This is the problem.
It's not alright.
Relictae and Companion have sensitive information about me. And one day, Companion's just gonna blur it out on a stream.
I only screwed up once, and I never will again.
Well, now twice.
Good job there, bro.
Hey. That star window is the best thing.
See... No,
Nobody knows, Gross.
So what's on your channel, Relic?
Certainly not Companion spoiling everything about my life to the public.
Wait, that's a spoil. Are you gonna make like an autobiography about your life?
Yes, and I will not have you spoiling it.
I would totally read that.
Yeah.
This is the autobiography of Relictae's life in an audiobook for the convenience.
Read by Relictae.
You will be here for the next 28 hours, as that is the length of this book. That is what will be on my channel.
There might be a conversation about Zoe Blaster on his channel also.
Yeah.
Yes, there may or may not be. It has strong language.
Yes.
There, that's it.
But yeah, no, I don't want to encourage pirating games. Especially, like, I can never pirate an indie game. I'd never pirate a game and then let's play it. But I just really didn't want to get spoiled. And
then got spoiled.
I got spoiled.
That's like probably the best thing.
Do you know what the odds are of me actually avoiding spoilers all this time, though? Like, I really thought someone was gonna get me. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, whatever. Because, like, someone ruined Mass Effect for me. Someone ruined Diablo for me, even though I don't care about Diablo. There's a bunch of games that I've been spoiled on. The fact that I avoided one of the easiest games to spoiler ever is ridiculous until I didn't, because whatever.
Yeah, but Relic, what were you saying? What's going on with your channel?
I already did that.
Sort of got sight. Well, there has to be more. Like,
No.
Left 4 Dead 2
has made a thingy
right?
of never really speaking about what's on his channel, and I will continue to do that.
Left 4 Dead 2 is going up on there with me and Buttkiss and Relictae, obviously.
See, and then they do this for me, because, yeah, they're dumb.
Spoiler alert, don't click on Buckus' link. I'm pretty sure you'll get rickrolled.
I don't
think that's a
on
rickroll.
Buckus's? Did Buckus put something here?
That's probably the rickroll. He keeps on trying to rickroll me.
But it's not. It doesn't have the URL of it.
YouTube.com/watch B = QQE1 art. It's a URL.
Dayman. Oh.
Oh,
Fighter
of the night, man.
Oh.
Oh.
Champion of the sun.
Oh, damn it, Zing. I don't actually know the full thing about the ending. I just know one aspect.
Wait, what? Was there spoilers?
No, damn it, said someone ruined the Mass Effect endings. You mean the developers? Oh, Zing! Apparently it's terrible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I haven't.
Developers are kind of dumb.
yeah.
I actually have Mass Effect 1 and 3. I don't have 2.
Yeah.
Wow. That's odd.
Yeah, I know.
Did you forget that there was a number? Oh, 2?
It doesn't go 1, 3, 11, 8.
Look, companion cubes are notorious for not being able to look at composite numbers, and that is clearly what has happened to you, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, we should probably.
We will take you back to elementary school and get that worked out.
If I just could have played BioShock Infinite without the spoiler, it probably was so much better.
Well, now that Cross is depressed, we should end the stream on
Except the shooting was so dumb. Probably
the shooting was.
so dumb. So dumb. Couldn't even hack. Oh, I'm gonna hack into thing. Here's a ghost. Oh, we replaced hacking with ghosts. For God's sakes, I'm gonna try. So dumb. So. Oh, I got into a battle. Every other person who's not in combat magically disappears from the street. Oh, I tried to get a candy bar from a vending machine and soldiers attacked me! It's not... Alright,
Yeah.
so, podcast over.
Yep. On that note,
Yeah,
thanks for tuning in.
Don't pirate games, kids. I don't encourage it, and I've never done it ever. Companion's a liar.
Never. Well, I haven't done it, and
Yeah, no, you haven't done it or anything. It's not like you even sent me... Alright, never mind.
goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
They're both scumbags.
Relic, you pirated all the games.
All of them.
You got the all games turret.
Achievement unlocked.
She even
Fuck
unlocked
you.
torrented all games. Alright, I'm done. Ending recording.